stage and screen with Andy Snowden. Let us know what you want to hear on WhatsApp with the number 01978 540 410. We love local. Calon FM.
NV from Belle. What a cracker that is. That was released back in February of this year. And Belle has a brand new single out. It is called Fluorescent Light. And I caught up with her earlier this week to have a little chit-chat all about it. Here she is on the Stage and Screen Show. It's Belle. Last time we spoke, you were promoting your single NV. How did it go? Was it well received?
Yeah, it was really well received. I think it was the best out of all of my singles so far, so it was really great.
It was certainly a cracker, and I've just given it a play now. And but you grew up, didn't you? You grew up in a very musical family. Your dad was a musical producer. Your mum, of course, was a pop star back in the 90s. So it's not unsurprising that a lot of people might think that you've gone into this way of life. Is that fair from your perspective?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I feel like they probably would have rather me being a doctor or like something more useful to the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're very supportive and they've got a lot of knowledge, so it's good to get it from them.
I often wonder what it's like for a child when because it's a rather strange upbringing. Was it a strange upbringing, or was it just you living your life, I suppose?
Well, I mean, I'm used to it, so it's just normal for me. But I think I have a lot of friends that come round and they think it's like a crazy family. But yeah, it's just normal for me.
But when you were younger, your friends, I mean, they must have all thought, why isn't my mum on Top of the Pops? It must have just been a very more strange for them, I suppose.
I guess so.
Yeah. And of course, we spoke as well last time about mental health issues in younger people, which you're a huge advocate for, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
And a lot of it was, I remember you saying that a lot of problems came out of the back end of lockdown. How are things with that these days, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, I think people are still recovering from it, and there's kind of like people are stuck in a time warp, I guess, from lockdown. But I think through my music and stuff, it's cathartic for me. So I'm just able to express how it affected me and how, I guess, other people relate to it as well.
Yeah. And, I mean, the only reason why I ask is coincidentally I was watching morning TV this morning and they were talking about music helping people with mental health issues, and I know you said during lockdown you used your music, you wrote music songs in lockdown, which I know a lot of people did.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the way I coped. I think if I didn't have that, I don't know what would have happened. But yeah, I think music is the answer, I guess.
Absolutely. And my dad at the moment is in a hospice. He's not very well, and a music therapist came in the other day and said, would you like to sing some songs? And initially he said, nah, you're all right. But then after about 5 minutes, he was right into it. And he was one of the happiest days of his time there, I think. But
that's beautiful.
Yeah, it does go to show that music is the answer to a lot of problems, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but let's talk about your new single anyway. It's called Fluorescent Light. It's another belter. I've had a few listens to it. Tell us about it. What's going on with it?
Yeah, so I wrote it when I was feeling a little homesick, when I was away from home, and I feel like everyone has something that kind of comforts them. And it's a bit random, but like when I'm coming home from like a long day, like seeing the lights on my driveway always just bring me like loads of comfort and I feel safe.
Yeah.
So I guess the song is kind of symbolic of like people and things that give you solace when you need it.
Yeah. And do you have a system, I wonder, when you're writing a song? Does it always take the same route? Do you lyrics first, music first, or does it not matter? Does it just change?
Well, I've always liked writing poetry. I like in lockdown, that's when I put like poetry and singing together and started writing music.
Yeah.
But I think, I probably write the lyrics first. I mean, recently I've been like on the piano just like doing chords and things, and then the lyrics come. But I think predominantly it's like lyrics first, yeah.
Yeah. And you just pointed at it there. You've played the piano all of your life, have you? Learned as a child, did you, or did you just?
know what? I'm kind of like self-taught. I did like a few lessons when I was like 8, but I didn't ever listen to my teacher. And I kind of just like found my passion for it again in lockdown. I think I found everything in lockdown.
Fantastic.
But yeah.
But your back catalogue has very different kind of genres to it. There's not one. You can't really pinpoint what sort of genre that you follow. Do you know instinctively when you're writing a song whether it's going to be a ballad, a pop tune, or a rock track, or
I mean, I think I know like when I'm writing a ballad between like an up-tempo song, but there's a lot of songs which I think would have been like more like rock guitars and ended up being like more 80s and like electronic.
Yeah.
So I think it kind of is a bit spontaneous sometimes.
Well, I've always thought that. I've always wondered if it's possible to write a love song in a kind of Motorhead type of heavy metal way. I've never heard it done, I don't think.
It's definitely possible.
Yeah, yeah. I'll leave that one with you. See if you can sort something out for your next single.
Yeah, for my next one.
Well, it's called Fluorescent Light, as I say. We're about to give it its first spin. Would you do us the honours of queuing it up for us?
Yeah, of course. So I'm Belle, and this is my brand new single, Fluorescent Light.
Fantastic. Brilliant. Belle, always a pleasure to speak to you, my friend.
Oh, you too. Thank you for having me.
Look forward to speaking to you again, when the next single's out. Look forward to it.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers. All the best.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. I've got to be honest, I'm rather impressed with that young lady. That is Belle, and that is her brand new single. It is out now. It is called Fluorescent Light and is available to download at all the regular places. And you can get more information on Belle on her social pages. Go to Linktree, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Go on. That's Belle on the Stage and Screen Show. Absolutely fantastic.
Stage and Screen with Andy Snowden. Let us know what you want to hear on WhatsApp with the number 01978 540 410. We love local. Calon FM.